Hey, my name is Ben Keefe, and I work for Artists Helping the Homeless, a nonprofit here in Kansas City whose mission it is to help the unhoused population thrive and find a chance to do and be what they really want to be. And I have a pretty good example story I'd like to share about a second chance that one of our young men received and how he is out there trying to make a difference in the community. And it goes to show that oftentimes we are quick to judge and label someone who is unhoused or on the street, that it is based on all the choices that they have made. And while that can be true, it's also true that sometimes circumstances beyond our own control can lead us to a place where we aren't in a position to be able to make great choices. And this is a story about a young man named Arthur Elmer. So he lived in Lawrence, Kansas. He was homeless, and a gentleman named Brandon Reese, owner of Reese's Lawn Care, has been, quietly building something sustainable through his lawn care business. It's more than just beautiful yards and great landscaping. He's been trying to cultivate opportunities for young people, especially for unhoused men. And through his partnership with Artists Helping the Homeless, with us, Brandon has helped to open the door to employment for several of our men who are living in our respite or transition homes to rebuild their lives. His willingness to offer steady work and mentorship for those re-entering the community really embodies what AHH is and what our belief that everyone deserves a fair chance to grow. And one of those given that chance was Arthur Elmer, or Artie. Great guy. He began working with Reese's Lawn Care while staying in Artists Helping the Homeless transitional housing program. And over time, Artie became not just a reliable employee, but kind of a trusted right hand for Brandon. His consistency, his humility, his hard work, it's been a source of pride to both us as AHH and to Brandon, representing what can happen when compassion meets opportunity. And recently that partnership was put to the test. Brandon fell suddenly ill with severe abdominal pain. He got rushed to the hospital, and that's where doctors discovered kidney stones so large that he couldn't pass them naturally. If you've ever been in that condition, you'll know it is extremely painful. His condition got worse, and he came really close to sepsis. And then after more than 4 days in the hospital, Brandon was released, but he was pretty weak, and he was unable to work more than an hour at a time. So here's what happened. In Brandon's absence, Artie stepped up without hesitation. He took on every responsibility, from opening and closing the shop to transporting the equipment to leading crews at job sites. And because of Artie, thanks to Artie's dedication, the company continued operating smoothly and not a single client was lost. That's a remarkable display of loyalty and character. Proof of how second chances can transform not only lives, but entire workplaces. Brandon told me when I talked to him about this that he is so grateful for Artie and for the mission of Artists Helping the Homeless. I quote, "Everyone needs someone to believe in them." He shared that with me. Quote, "Sometimes all they need is a chance." This partnership, this belief, it became a reality, showing that when compassion guides opportunity, communities can grow stronger together. So thank you, Brandon, for your willingness to work with our guys and to help them find what's in them and become the best people that they can be.